Good morning, Kabroda crew. Welcome back. Hopefully y'all are doing well today. Gonna jump into the charts a little bit today, see what we got. Wasn't a whole lot happening yesterday. Kind of got a lot of fake outs, not a lot of real moves that kind of told us that we could actually jump into them. So we just kind of sat around all day, watched the charts, hopefully got some coffee. Really just not a whole lot. I guess we're just coming off of the winter break there. Everybody's a little lazy, a little tired, just haven't gotten a whole lot of price action here. Got some more coffee today. Went and picked up some Texas pecan at HEB, so we're back in it with some more coffee. That's always the best one, I think, is that Texas pecan, but I don't know. Like I said, y'all have to let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. That's what we got today. Anyways, we're a little bit lower than we were yesterday. These are all still lines from yesterday, so you can see we got all the resistances and supports up here, and then price action is now sitting down here. We did get that breakdown yesterday. The only thing is you just never got that pullback, so we couldn't really get into it. I was kind of looking for it first here at this turn. I thought maybe we'd start to come back up, and then I was looking here. Didn't really get it either time. This time when we got that pullback, it ended up breaking back through the breakdown level, and then really nothing. So not a whole lot going on. If you do want to catch some more of that recap for yesterday's price action, we do have a video coming out here pretty soon, so you can go and check that out. It'll be a full video just going over yesterday's price action, how we were looking at it with the battle box, stuff like that. It's always a educational video to kind of one, check out the battle box, and then two, just see just kind of learn something maybe about either trading, TA, or just the battle box in general. So check those out if you haven't already. Yeah. So hopefully y'all are doing well. We're going to kind of jump into this here, see what we got going on. See if we can get any trades today or anything like that, or see if it maybe it's just another day, we'll sit on our hands. But yeah, hopefully the music isn't too loud today. I know some people yesterday were saying the music was a little loud, just from I don't know, it's just too loud. So hopefully today we're a little better on that one, not quite as quiet. Anyways, yeah, let's jump into it. So we'll head on over to our Kabroda Battle Box here. We got it open, full screen. You can see, we already got it kind of logged in, set up here. We're on the suite page. We got Bitcoin selected. We got futures selected for our time zone. So we're looking to trade the 8 a.m. to 3:30 session. You can set it up for some different sessions here, but that is what we're looking for. And that New York futures session is what we're looking to get some trades in. And yeah, we got it all set up, so we'll just go ahead and calibrate it out and see what we got. So looks like we got some pretty interesting levels here. So we'll go ahead and copy our indicator data, head back to our screen here and open up our indicator settings, paste it in there. Boom. And this is what we're looking like for today. So right now we're kind of on that bottom of the breakdown trigger. The levels for today are your daily resistance up here at 94,445. You got your breakout trigger next right here at 93,557. Next you got your breakdown trigger right here at 91,914, and then below that is your daily support at 91,275. So we got our levels here. They're all kind of marked out, ready for us to kind of check them out. We're actually getting a little bit of a breakdown here, so we'll see if we can get those 2 candle closes and possibly get us a little bit of a down trade today. We'll kind of see. But overall, that's it for setting up the chart. So super easy, super simple. Nothing too complex about it. You just gotta click a couple buttons. And yeah, that's really it. So click a couple buttons, paste some stuff, and then you got all of your levels already marked on your chart, already ready to go. So now that we got all these on there, we'll go ahead and launch our Battle Box AI. So we'll head back to Kabroda here, and we're gonna launch our Battle Box AI. Whenever you click launch, it'll copy the code there. So now that we got that, we'll just proceed to terminal. This will open up a new tab with our Kabroda Battle Box AI set up here. It basically just opens it up right into it, so you have it all in here. You can also go to GPT. I don't know what the site location is, I guess, but it's just OpenAI's GPT basically. You just look that up, and you can just look for, and the GPTs look for Kabroda Trading Battle Box. You should be able to find it in there. We have 2 of them. The newer one has this blue logo on it, and I believe the older one's called something a little different. Yeah, so the old one will say old on it, so just make sure you get the one that doesn't say old on it, and you'll be fine. So once you get it in there, we'll just paste our stuff in there, hit send, and now we got a full-on DMR ready to go. For those of you who don't know, DMR is Daily Market Recap. Our AI is set to build one of these pretty much whenever you ask. It's built to do a couple different things, like we've seen on here, but mainly it is to do this, basically, is to make us a DMR, kind of let us know what's going on with the market, show us some levels possibly, and then we'll check out what kind of trades we can do. You're welcome to ask the GPT anything like that, all for educational purposes only, obviously, but it is on there. Grab another coffee drink. All right. So we got a market snapshot today. BTC is trading around 91,854 with an US New York futures session active in the first 30 minutes already locked in. The opening 30-minute range sits between 92,075 on the low and 92,243 on the high, which tells you today started with a tight structure rather than being big early expansion. Higher time frame trend pressure is down on both the 4-hour and 1 day, but the session opened inside value, so this is a trend backdrop to the rotational location. Wow, that's a lot. Kind of warning, not clean trends today by default. So the bias for today leans short with a modest score of blah blah, and confidence around 35%, which is real directionality, but not for a green light by itself. The main driver is the high time frame downtrend, and the most important practical details price is much closer to the beginning breakdown trigger at 91,914 than it is to the breakout trigger at 93,557. The proximity creates downside symmetry, meaning a small move on the flip of the day with directional selling if the market accepts below the breakdown line. All right, so basically the first sentence, I guess, kind of covers it. We're neutral to short, basically, so we're looking for more of a short trade today. Is more in the running, obviously, as we kind of looked at it before we kind of jumped into everything, but you can see we are on the bottom here, so we're getting ready for that directional flip. We haven't quite made it yet, but we are getting ready for it. So we're kind of sitting around watching, waiting for that to happen, waiting for those 2 candle closes, retest, and take it down. The 4 hour and 1 hour are a little different, so we'll kind of check those out. I'll read you the battle box things first, and then we'll kind of run through it. So on the 4 hour, the key shelves the resistance at 94,445 and support at 91,275. Both are marked as strong. On the 1 hour resistance, the 1 hour resistance sits around 92,956, and the support is around 91,605. When price is sitting in the low 91,800s, you should feel that you're living in the lower part of the map, closer to the 1 hour support shelf and not far above the 4 hour support shelf. That's why the short leans exist, but it's why you're chasing weakness without proof in danger support levels. So can slow bounce and chop if you want to treat near support like free downside. Okay, so we got our support zones down here. This is a 4 hour we're looking at right now. We got our MACD crossed just a little bit ago. We're seeing that downtrend happening since well, yesterday really. We got a little bit of downtrend yesterday, and then we're kind of moving that into today, breaking below our breakdown line right now. You got RSI just down, starting to turn over. We're seeing that breakdown here. We are coming off of a longer run though, so it could be a possible flag forming here. That's kind of the idea. Everything's not telling you that there's going to be a flag here. Everything's kind of saying we're going to do the opposite of breaking down. We'll see though as price kind of moves on into today. 4 hour is a little bit long, so we could see maybe a little spike here on the 4 hour, which would be all day of us having a short run and then coming back up. We'll kind of see. I guess it wouldn't be all day, but you know, like one candle on the 4 hour, maybe two. Moving on to the 1 hour, more or less the same. We got MACD firing to the downside. We've been pretty bearish on the MACD for a little while, but nothing like super strong. RSI is at the bottom of the level, not quite all the way to the bottom yet, but we are near the bottom. Definitely closer to the bottom than the top. Bottom is our oversold range. So whenever we get to the oversold range down here at the lower line, we're kind of looking for price to turn and show us some strength again, kind of get price the RSI indicator back into the regular zone. So overall, where there is a flag there, they're just telling us there's a possibility of flipping back to bullish, but we do seem like we're going to get a little bit more of a pullback at least before we take off to the upside. Let's see, we did break below the 4 hour 21 today, so we could see a retracement back here to the 200. Same thing with the 1 hour, see a retracement to the 200 at least. 4 hours below that, so possible breakdown through there and continuation. Alright, so really not a whole lot really. The today's price map, the day's decision rails are the triggers, and today they are very clean. The breakout trigger in the prior day value higher, the same level at 93,557. So this 93,557 here on the chart is a pretty big level. There we go. Now you can see it, 93,557. Pretty big level right here, which makes the area, the line where the rotation can become upside continuation if acceptance ever shows. So if you ever break up here, break above it, and then that'll be a big break if we do end up coming back up and breaking that level. How likely are we to? I wouldn't say very likely, just because of how price is behaving right now. Could we? Yeah. I mean, yesterday, I guess you can't see it anymore, but yesterday we had a breakout to the upside. I think it was this right here. Had the breakout to the upside. came down, tried to break out again, and then we ended up breaking down, going through the breakdown level and continuing down to the bottom here. So we could see one of those again, kind of setting up, I guess, already for the same thing. We got the breakdown in the morning, breakdown again. So are we going to get the 2 candle closes here and move up a little bit and then retest, or are we going to just basically stop here and then continue back down, kind of get that double top forming here, same with how we did yesterday. Let's see what else we got. Basically the battle box is saying because open and value and overnight was balanced, you should expect rotation attempts to remain possible until the market moves proves otherwise. So basically, until we get that 2 candle close, we're still on rotational. Rotational is whenever we're kind of sitting here looking to go back to the POC. POC. Let's see, where is that at? I want to say it's. Oops. I want to say it's. Yeah, I want to say it's this line here. The 2 yellows. Could possibly be this one though. I need to check. Oh, you know what? No, it's not. It's this one for sure. So our POC is like right above us right now. So if we do get that rotation back and break through the breakdown, we'll just be going up to this POC. So not a lot really. That I would say, even if we are going rotational, going bullish is going to be pretty unlikely today. It could happen, but more likely than not, it's not going to. So we'll kind of see. Really, we're just kind of waiting for that permission to take a short. So we're waiting for that close twice below here. We're kind of just, yeah, we're waiting for that directional confirmation, just so we can get that basically confirmation we're going to continue down here instead of flipping and continuing up. So we'll kind of hang out, see what we got, see what's going on, get some more coffee. But yeah, we got our charts set up now, so it's really just a matter of hanging out, waiting, chilling out. We can go ahead and ask the GPT a few questions here, see what we got. Alright, so we'll head back to our GPT here, and we can go and ask it a couple of different things. So first off, let's check out a battle plan. So let's build. Wow. Get one of these built up, see what it thinks about it. So this battle plan is kind of just like, oh, let's set up like what we could be looking at today, what kind of trades we could be taking. Our system actually has I think might be 9 now, different trades, and they're all in like S1, S2, S3, S4, 5, 6. So right now we're looking at S4, S5, and S6 today. Primary being the S4. That means that we're treating BTC as rotational while bull triggers remain unaccepted. Fading moves away from the value back towards the prior day's POC near 92,645 as long as the market cannot prove directional control. And then if the secondary one will be the range extreme. So this is only if daily support near the 91,275 or the resistance at 94,445 is tested and rejected without acceptance. And then S6 is if price continues to reject value edges and repeatedly pulls back to the POC, you're signaling balance rather than trend. So then you'd just be taking those rotational moves back to the POC each time. That's kind of what we were talking about a little bit earlier. So really, yeah, we're just kind of waiting to see what kind of trades we got going on today, see what's going to happen today. So yeah, not too exciting, I guess. Just kind of a calm little day to hang out, check out the market, see what's happening. Bias is short, permissions conditional. So just make sure you're patient, watching the trades, not jumping into things just because you want to jump in. I mean, we can't say that enough. Your patience is what makes a good trader. If you're just trying to jump in on every little trade, or even you're just like, oh, I just need to find like more and more trades, and like it's just, I mean, it depends on your system, I guess, mainly, but if you're trading our system, there's not a trade happening right now, so you just want to kind of hang out and wait for price to tell us that we have a position, and then you can jump in. You don't want to take an early trade. It's just you're just losing some cash if you do that. So, I mean, I don't know. Yeah. Yep. Don't want to do that. Yeah. So now we're just kind of hanging out, waiting to see what price action does here on the next couple candles. So if y'all want to ask any kind of questions or anything like that, we could go run through some different things, stuff like that. But other than that, and not a whole lot going on. Got my bubblegum shrimp hat on today. So just for fun, I like to switch up the hats a little bit. I actually have a pretty big hat collection, so pretty crazy. It's just a fun little thing to do, is get a hat pretty much everywhere you like go and visit. Just, I don't know, just kind of cool little tradition. Maybe I'll find like something someday to like hang them all up or something. That'd be kind of cool. But yeah, right now I just kind of collect some fun hats. And then I have like ones that I like wear like more often just because I like them better. It's really like, I think most wearing a hat's about, it's all about the fit. If you don't have the right fit on your hat, then you're probably not gonna like it. It's just kind of the thing here. Oops. Yeah. Not, like I said, not a whole lot going on. Kind of just hanging out. So y'all will have to let me know if you have any questions, have anything you want to go over. And we could ask GPT some questions. Kind of run through something here, I guess. So let's get a little screenshot here of our chart. And go ahead and pop it back into here. And we'll say, I see we have broke the, let's just say, we broke the breakdown level, and now, and we could even ask it. Let's do, so this is kind of what's cool about having the Battle Box AI, so you can ask it different things, and you can ask it really stupid questions, even like we all know we're waiting on the 2 candle closes. So let's say, are we now waiting on the 2. And retest for a short. Basically, are we waiting for those candle closes and retest for the short? Let's tighten the language so it matches Kabroda discipline. So right now we have a breakout attempt or breakdown attempt. Breakdown trigger has been violated on price. So when it happened, we got our breakdown acceptance. So you need 2 15-minute candle acceptances, not just one impulsive candle. Yeah, so basically we're just waiting for the retest there and put it in a little bit different words. Wait for the 15-minute acceptance below the breakdown level, and then you wait for the 5-minute to try to retest and take out that level. If it doesn't reclaim it, that's where we'll be going down. If we check out the chart, you can see that here. So we got our breakdown here. On this candle, we're waiting for this candle and then one more. Once those both close, we'll be looking for the retest back up into the purple here, and then we'll look for that trade to the downside. As of right now, it's already almost 8:30, so we'll probably be waiting until about 8:45 to see if that confirmation happens. If we don't get that, then it's pretty easy. We're just waiting for something else to kind of show up throughout here. Different trades. Just keep asking GPT, keep sending it stuff. You can send it one pretty much every 15-minute candle and ask it something. It will let you know. It doesn't have live market data, so you want to make sure that if you are asking it like a question on current price action, you want to make sure to like send it something. Our little recap thing will help it like with a little bit of the past. So if you are like asking it like about whenever you first made the DMR, it should be fine. But like if you want to ask it something for like, yeah, like more recent, or like this just happened, you want to make sure you send it to it. Get some more coffee. Coffee's already getting a little cold. It's the problem this time of year. You know, it's nice, it's a little cooler weather, but coffee gets so cold so fast. Crazy. Need a little like desk warmer or something, keep my coffee warm. All right. Let's see, what else could we do? So we asked GPT here, we asked it a question, kind of ran through the levels, ran through kind of what's going on. I don't know, we could ask the GPT some more questions. There's really not a whole lot going on, so we're kind of just waiting around, like I said, for those next couple candles, seeing if we can get something here. On the time frames, yeah, not a whole lot, honestly. We could ask it what exactly is an S4 trade. That's the main one that we were looking at today. So let's do, what is an S4 trade? Oops. S4 trade. And when should I take it? Our S4 trade is a mid-band fade, also known as rotational balance trade. Assumes the market is not trending yet. Rotate back towards fair value, so basically going back towards the POC level. Basically, so S4 today is the conditionally allowed trade. There's an exact filter for each session. You may consider an S4 trade if the breakdown level around 91,914. So our breakdown level here in purple, right down here. If we get that to fail to hold acceptance below it, so these two candles, well, this candle and then this candle can't hold below it, or even after that, and we start to break back up, we would have to re-enter the value and show the breakdown was rejected rather than accepted. So basically, instead of getting that breakdown, we come back up, show that we're going to hold above this line instead of breaking down below it. And then we must show rotational intent, meaning price begins to pull back towards the prior day's POC near 92,645 instead of accelerating downwards. And then we'd be looking for a little bit of an up trade. Like I said, it's not really, that one's there, it's just not, that'd be hard to take today just because the POC is like right here. So it's like, how far up are you going to go? I don't know. It doesn't look like very far to me. So we could ask it now. So S4 is obviously rotational. So maybe let's do let's see, what trade should we take? If we are, let's see if we become directional. So breakdown acceptance, S2 becomes the only active trade if the market earns the 15-minute acceptance below the breakdown trigger near 91,914. Yeah, so basically if we get the breakdown, get the retest like we've been talking about, that's what we're looking for. Excuse me. So obviously price has to get the breakdown, come back up, and fail to reject. That's where we jump in. So that's what the S2 trade is. If we come directional upside, it's S1. Basically just one of our main trades. So if we get the downside breakdown, we'll be looking to trade down towards the like longer time frame levels, daily support and the 1 hour support. Honestly, we probably go a little farther than that. How far, we'll have to find out, but I think we'd get farther than that for sure if we get the breakdown level there. And then obviously if you get to the upside, then that's where we're going to be flipping. We'll be going S1 going to the upside. And then if it says it's S0, hold fire. So don't jump into anything. So right now, like I said, we are just waiting around, hanging out. Nothing exciting really happening today as of yet. Really just kind of a waiting day. Got your morning to kind of do something else. You could set like some kind of alert or something. So if we go back here to our charting screen, we could set an alert like I would probably set it like in the middle between price action and this, but like say we'll just use Alt J line, throw it on there. We can add an alert. You can also click on it right here and add an alert. We'll do price is crossing the ray one time, throw it on there, and now if price action gets above this, it'll alert us, so that way we know, like, hey, it's time to jump into a trade here pretty soon. We'll be looking for that down trade. You can still move it around with the alert. Just make sure you don't drop it when it's below price action, otherwise it's going to beep at you because your alert's going off because, you know, your line's been crossed. So actually it looks like we're going to get it right here. Yep. Yeah, so we'll see. Like I said, we'll see what happens. We do need these 2 candle closes below before we get any kind of excited about getting the retest back. So really we do want to wait, or we really want the whole thing to kind of break down a little bit farther before we see that retest and look at even taking a down trade at all. So yeah, that's really it. There's not a whole lot going on. So yeah, if y'all have any questions, feel free to ask them. If not, we'll probably end the stream right here. I'll just let y'all watch the charts by yourself, see what y'all think about them. You all can kind of, like I said, check it out. Use the Battle Box AI to talk about the trades. You do have to put a daily market recap into it before you're able to talk about it with some of the other trades, just that way that it keeps it up to date, and you know you're running off of the right well, it just has the right like mindset basically throughout the day. So yeah, you just want to make sure that you are running that DMR before you ask it any kind of questions like this. I believe it won't even really answer them. So yeah, make sure you run that DMR. If y'all do want to check out our site, it is Kabroda.com. That's KABRODA.com. So search that up if you want to check out our site. Like I said, we got 2 indicators on there, as well as our whole Kabroda Battle Box suite, with the GPT, the GPT, the like level generator, the and the indicators. We also are bringing out we got a couple things in the works. One of them is our like longer time frame Wealth OS type system, so we'll see what we got. We got that coming out pretty soon. I don't know, we kind of be waiting around. Spirit Maker says nice price action today. It is pretty nice price action. We're just kind of waiting around. We don't got anything crazy really happening yet, so yeah, just kind of hanging out, waiting around, seeing what we can get, seeing what will happen here. Just a lot of waiting and seeing. Price should kind of let us know here in the next 5 minutes or so. We'll stay on the stream till then, see what we get with the close, and see what we can. So see what we're waiting for, I guess. Maybe we'll ask it this. So now that we got the breakdown here, and we know we're starting to kind of confirm it with the second candle, we'll go ahead and get our screenshot, and we're going to drop it back into our GPT here, and we'll ask it we'll say we got our first 15-minute confirmation. candle, and now we are waiting our second, and then I'll pull back, correct? That's what we'll say. So you have first 15-minute close below the breakdown level. The candle answers only one question. Did you press manage to get below the level? Yep. For S2, we want continued acceptance, so we need both candle closes. Basically, still waiting. So it's letting us know. Recess or stand down. You're going the right thing about waiting. Right now you're between proof steps, which means you're still in a permission trending level. Looks like we are breaking back through that level. Dang, it sucks. Still got a little bit on our candle, about 3 minutes, so we'll see if we can get that break back down below. But right now we look like we're possibly just going to get the break back up into price action. I don't know, kind of weird. Price action, haven't really gotten confirmation either way, so we'll wait here, wait around, see what we get. Got no more major holidays this month, so after Christmas, you know, kind of just chilling out, enjoying the first part of the year. Everybody's trying to do all their resolutions, I guess, and then we don't got any holidays until like Valentine's or something next month, I think. So yeah, just a lot of hanging out. Kind of nice, I guess. We got regular price action again. That's always nice. We'll kind of just be waiting around, see if we can jump into anything here coming up. See if anything sets up. Should be getting some pretty good trades this week. We were kind of doing some back tests on some of the Kabroda stuff, like different trades and different strategies, like specifically the like certain strategies too. Like we took just the S1 or just the S2 or ones like that, and it actually made a pretty decent amount of money on not all of them, but definitely some of them made a decent amount of money on just throughout the break as we were kind of running through. There's like one or two that like actually made a really good amount of money. Just I guess they're just better for the kind of market we were in. Better trades overall. So kind of interesting. That's another thing we are working on for the website, is actually a like back test type thing, so you can back test certain strategies, and then also like a live test, I guess. So like a live thing that'll kind of tell you like when certain strategies are about to fire or like are even permissible to jump into. So kind of cool there. I don't know, it could be fun either way. Yeah, we got about 44 seconds before that candle comes out. Like I said, any questions, throw them in the chat. After this candle closes, we'll kind of run through maybe what could happen here, and then we're gonna jump off the stream. Yeah, should be a good time. Hopefully you all got your coffee now, sitting down, getting ready to trade if you are not already. It's weird, the con's a little different today. It's got like a little bit more of a nutty flavor. Interesting. All right, we got our candle close there. RSI kind of flattens there. Or sorry, not RSI. What? Well, I guess RSI is kind of flat, but we got the 21 kind of flat in there. We did end up closing below. We got a decent wick up into the breakdown levels, so that was kind of weird. Other than that, though, we're waiting for a little bit more of a run maybe before we get that pullback. We can kind of ask the GPT here, see what it thinks. We'll go back here. Got our screenshot in there. 2 candle closes in the bag. Now we just need a pullback. All right. So let's lock in. Structure gets rushed. You have 2 consecutive 50-minute closes below the breakdown level. That's acceptance. Can price live below the level? Right now the answer is yes. So we got our 2 candle closes. So we got the hard part about it, and now we're waiting for a pullback. Not just any though. We're waiting for price to push up towards the breakdown level, and then fail to reclaim it. Trading and trying to pause or shift as a pullback, entering just because momentum looks heavy. So it looks like we are possibly getting that pullback right here. We just want to kind of wait, let the next candle close, see what we're getting here. You could go down to the 5 minutes to kind of watch this price action. Tells you whether it's going to break down or not. We'll see as candles go on. Like we open back up our chart on the 5 minute here. We are getting obviously like right there on that line there that we are waiting to close below the breakdown line here. And right now we're breaking above it. Kind of just have to watch it and see what happens here. But we are waiting for it to kind of reject off of this, and then that's where we kind of jump in and take it down. But yeah, just a lot of waiting and watching. If this one doesn't work out, you wait for the next one. That's just kind of how trading goes. So yeah, overall, no questions really in the chat. So we're probably going to head out. Thank you all for watching today. Hopefully y'all had a good time watching the stream. If you would, just comment anything that you would like us to improve on, anything you'd like to see, or maybe some different charts, stuff like that. Maybe in the live stream here, or even throw some questions up if you have them. That's about all we got. Yeah, make sure you check out our recap. It's coming out at 10. It'll be a little rundown of yesterday's price action. Yeah, we got our X account. If you haven't already subscribed, make sure you go and follow us there. Subscribe here, give us a like. Helps our channel grow, helps us teach more people the art of trading. And yeah, make sure you check out that battle box, Kabroda.com. Again, if you didn't hear me earlier, it's Kabroda.com. That's what you'll want to look up. So anyways, thank y'all for watching. We will catch y'all tomorrow for another live stream. We'll be running through the market again, setting it up, checking out what we got for tomorrow. Maybe we'll throw in some more stuff tomorrow. We'll see. Like I said, just let us know what y'all think we can do to improve. Other than that, thank y'all for watching. Happy trading to y'all, and we'll see y'all tomorrow.